Hello,
Hello,
and welcome back to More Meet Arthur. I'm Mickey,
I'm Dan.
and we're doing another tier list video for you.
Yeah.
We just filmed one for the first time, and we filmed for about an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And it's now like 10:30, and we would like to go home, but we do want to do this. So we're probably not going to go into much detail as we did in the last one.
No.
Because there's a lot of bands here that we don't know too much about, but there are some that we do know a lot about.
Yeah.
So there's a tier here that says haven't heard enough of.
There's going to be a lot in there.
And we're going to rinse the hell out of that. But yeah, if you enjoy the video, please like and subscribe. We're in a band called Meet Arthur. If you're like, oh, I can't believe you put my favourite band in F tier, how dare you? I'm going to go listen to your music and see if you're any better. Please do. We're on Spotify, we're on YouTube, and yeah.
Let's make a reaction video, that'd be cool.
Oh, I've just seen the first band. I was about to say, let's get into this. Make Kings of Leon.
It's probably S tier, right?
Well, so they've got the huge stadium ones, Use Somebody and Sex on Fire. And in my opinion, and I believe yours too, nowhere near their best songs.
No, not even the best songs on those albums.
Yeah, I don't think they have a bad album. They've got not great albums, being the one before the one that's just come out.
Is it Mechanical Ball?
No.
Okay.
Mechanical Ball was also an okay album, but there's some really good songs on that. Super Soaker is a great
that's
song.
a great one. Okay.
Yeah, I would say that they're S tier.
It's either S tier or high A tier.
Yeah. The thing that they do incredible is advance and change their sound, but keep Kings of Leon at the core.
Yeah.
And it's to do with the bass player and the singer.
Yeah.
His voice is consistent from 2003 to 2024.
Which is mad.
Somehow. I don't know how he's done that. And then the bass player has just got better and better from album to album. Also the lead guitarist as well. And the drummer.
They're all fantastic.
Yeah, I'm good.
S tier, I'm doing it.
Yeah, they're going S tier.
What's the song they should check out? I like Manhattan.
Yeah.
Off the first album. Second album.
Fourth.
Is it fourth album?
Yeah. One where you Somebody in Sex on Fire. That's their fourth album.
Oh my god. Okay, Snow Patrol. I'm going to put those... I'm just going to straight out and say F tier. I know one song, and I can't tell you what it is off the top of my head.
If I lay here.
Which is a banger.
Do you know what? So they're headlining Why Not Festival this year.
How?
Yeah, I agree with you. But I would be nice and say haven't heard enough of.
Okay.
Because I'm the same as you. I only know that song. I've never heard... Oh, no, Stereophonics. Never mind. I think that's fair. We can't put them in F tier because we've only heard one song. That's on us.
If you are a Snow Patrol fan, leave a comment and let us know what song you want us to check out.
Please do, yeah.
U2, probably a very controversial band. I can't argue with the success. They've got some incredible songs.
Joshua Tree possibly has one of the greatest opening 3 tracks.
Okay.
It's
What's that?
all of their bangers. It's all 3 of their bangers.
Okay.
I can't remember what it is.
Not off the top of my head, no.
Wait, I need to look.
Did we record audio? Okay.
Oh my god, you scared the fuck out of me.
Yeah, it scared me as well.
Where the Streets Have No Name, I still haven't found what I'm looking for, With or Without You. What? 20 mil?
Yeah.
I just don't get it. Beautiful Day.
Okay. Yeah, some huge songs.
They've got some really, really big songs.
I can't argue with the success.
Yeah, we just done some research because we needed to clue up on...
Yeah.
Yeah, so Joshua Tree has... Their 3, in my opinion, best songs are the 3 opening tracks to that album, which is quite an achievement. But I'm still salty that they put their free album on my phone and I didn't ask for it.
Yeah. I respect it though.
Yeah,
that's such a killer move.
It's a great idea and it was bold of them to give it a go. But like...
It wasn't a great album.
Yeah, it's like, mate, hit me with Joshua Tree if you're going to do that. Like, that's standard.
I'm going to go out and say either low C or high D.
Let's go low C because they're just not for me. I'm not huge on Bono as a person.
Yeah.
I went to Dublin not
The
too
Edge is
long.
Cool. Sorry, on.
Yeah, the Edge is cool. Again, he's not really my cup of tea guitar wise.
Lots of effects.
But yeah, I went to Dublin recently and we were in like a taxi and this guy was like, everyone just says how much Bono does for the and I'd also just gone on like a music tour of something and they were just singing praises for Bono. And then the more I found out, the more I was like, oh, it's all just smoke and mirrors.
Okay.
Like he doesn't actually do that much. He just kind of shovels money where he needs to. I've just heard some bad things about Bono and watching him and listening to him. Yeah, I kind of get it. So yeah, I'm not. Yeah, okay. But it's undeniable that they have some of the biggest songs.
So I just changed it to D tier, and the reason I did that is one, listening to your stories, but two, I was looking at the bands that are coming up.
Oh, we're going to be strict.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to be brutal here.
Really strict. Yeah.
Speaking of Paramore, I think they are an incredible band.
Yeah, I'm a massive Paramore fan.
The thing that they've done and smashed as well is completely change who they are.
Yeah.
Because they've gone from that. So if you didn't know, so Hayley Williams was 15, I believe, when she got signed.
Outrageous.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
And the label was like, okay, we just want you. And she was like, no, I want my band. So they signed all of them, which big respect. But their drummer, Zach Farrow, I believe was like 12.
Oh my God.
So like their debut and stuff like that, he's like 12. And he left the band for a bit. And it's because he was drumming so relentlessly for a decade from like child to young adult. He wanted to live normally for a bit, but two, he couldn't drum anymore because his wrists and his forearms were completely wrecked from poor technique for years. And then he's back now, and my God, that man's such a good drummer.
He's so we talk about, so I'd argue he's not on the same tier, but comparable to Dave Grohl in influence on modern rock drums.
Yeah, sure.
It's obviously like, if we put that into tiers, Dave Grohl would be S tier, and then maybe he'd be like A tier.
Yeah.
I'd put them in A, and my favourite album of those is After Laughter, which is the indie one from 2017.
My favourite one of theirs, I can't remember what it's called, it's Beautiful Eyes or something like that. It's the one with the butterfly in the front of it.
Is it 2013 or something like that?
Yeah, that album, start to finish, is faultless. Yeah. I sit and play that on the drum. It's got probably my favourite drumming album. I can sit on the drum now and play every song, and it's just the most fun. It's so good. Yeah, I'm happy with A. I'm happy with A. Also, Hayley Williams, insanely talented vocalist.
One of, I'd argue, top 5 or top 10 greatest female, and probably top 3 greatest or top 1 greatest female rock singers.
And he's only getting better as well.
He's only getting better, which is outrageous. And her songwriting's really, really developing, which is probably one of the most underrated aspects of her. I wouldn't necessarily say that indie rock, maybe like the later stuff, but they're more like alt rock kind of. And there's a lot on here that I would debate on indie rock, but I'm okay to have them here.
Green Day.
I'd put them above you too, maybe C tier. Yeah,
I'm here for that. They've got some. I genuinely reckon they were my favourite band at one point.
Okay.
Yeah. Again, to go with Paramore, Trey Cool's drumming is so fun to play. And so you're right there.
I don't know what that next one is. Sorry.
I don't know what. Yeah. So I'd go with you that. I'd go C tier for Green Day. Super iconic, great live band.
I don't know what that is, so I'm going to put it in.
Bright Eyes. Never heard of them. Sorry. Let us know in the comments if we should go listen to Bright Eyes.
3 Doors Down.
Yeah.
I don't
3
know.
Doors Down. I had backstage for them. Pop Evil went on tour with them.
Oh, cool.
Didn't listen to them.
I don't know anything about them.
They played. What's the fucking the song? Somebody wants.
Is that them?
No.
Oh, okay.
That's Smash Mouth.
Okay.
You should know that. Come on.
I was like, that doesn't
How
help.
dare you? They played that when Trump got elected president.
Nice.
That's pretty. Iconic.
I've chucked them in. Haven't heard enough. R.E.M.
R.E.M.
I like R.E.M.
They're pretty iconic. I remember being in college.
Are they indie?
And they're
Okay.
and
Yeah.
I don't know too much R.E.M. I'll be honest with you, but I remember my college tutor Mark was like, "How do you not know R.E.M.?" I was just like, "I don't know, man. Like, I've just never really."
A little bit of listen to R.E.M. Sorry, I cut you off.
That's right. I don't know too much about them.
I'd put them above Green Day, so it'd probably be low B or high C.
Fair enough. I realised I got my earphones in.
Oh yeah.
And I really don't need them.
Oh yeah. Here we go. I'm gonna put them high C for now.
That's fair.
I can't read that.
That is LCD Soundsystem.
Oh, well, the band that 1975
Yeah. These are really, really good. I haven't listened too much to them, but what I have heard has really impressed me. So I don't know why I haven't delved into them a bit, but they are a bit. I want to put them in the realm of like Radiohead, of kind of like synthy stuff like that. So I don't think you'd like them.
Okay.
To be fair,
I might do. I don't know enough to judge.
I don't know enough either.
We slap them in haven't.
I'm gonna say haven't heard enough. Yeah, because I think we'd rank them fairly highly, but I just haven't heard enough.
Okay.
The Smiths, however, I've heard a lot of.
Oh, they're an iconic.
I really love the Smiths. I think they're great.
I don't know much, so
I'm not huge on Morrissey.
Okay.
But his lyrics are great. But Johnny Marr actually done a lot of the writing for them.
I like Johnny Marr.
I love Johnny Marr.
Yeah.
Just overall as a person, he's only down.
So cool,
the only bad thing about Johnny Marr is he's a Man City fan. That's the only bad thing about Johnny Marr. Yeah.
Oh, that's a joke. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
they're iconic. I'd say
they're very iconic. This charming man, please, please, please. I could go on and on, but
I'm gonna go out and say B tier for me.
Yeah, I'd go B. They're very close to A though.
Oh yeah, top B at least.
Yeah,
probably.
To be they could be one that we possibly bump up in a bit.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, because
they've probably had out of a lot of these bands that I've seen so far, one of the biggest influences on indie rock so far.
100%. Without the Smiths, you don't have the Stone Roses. Without the Stone Roses, you don't have Oasis. Without Oasis, you don't have every band from Manchester in the past 20 years.
For good or for worse.
Yeah.
Radiohead.
Ooh, Radiohead.
See, I can't say that I'm a big fan of Radiohead or I love their music, but I would make an argument to put them in S tier.
I was going to say the same thing.
Yeah.
For obviously, everyone knows Creep.
Yeah.
So that's that. What we were saying with Kingsley on the Sex and Fire Use Somebody. Creep is that, but then you have Paranoid Android, Karma Police, Just, Fake Plastic Trees, Street something. I can't remember.
Use your microphone.
They've just got so many unbelievable songs, and then I think Tom York is just so good. He's got a thing called Anime. It's on Netflix, and it's this super weird, like soundscapey, like dance thing. And it's incredible. He's also got the Smile with the guitarist of Radiohead. I'm definitely up for Radiohead and S tier. Yep. I think they're super iconic.
Are they above or below Kings of Leon? I'd put them below.
Below.
Okay. I need to actually give myself some time and listen to Radiohead and try and understand it. And I think that's my main problem with them, is that it's not friendly listening.
It's not your traditional... Like the Kooks.
Yeah.
You can just sit and listen to the Kooks.
If it comes on, I don't have to be invested to listen to it.
Yeah.
It's like it can just be in the background. Whereas Radiohead, I feel like I have to like be in the music.
Yeah. The next one's Modest Mouse, which I don't know too much about.
I know the name, but
I believe Johnny Marr actually played with them for a little bit.
Okay.
Speaking
this one's easy.
This is it. I was going to straight away say S tier.
Yep.
But they have... A lot of the songs are just ripping off the Beatles, and a few of their later stuff is not great.
Oh no, they've got some absolute bangers in there.
And I also hold a bit of a grudge of boys, just get back together.
Yeah.
Do you know how many lives would change seeing you two together?
Yeah,
like your mum as well must be like
hate
dying. Just get back together, man. Make up. I've seen Liam Gallagher 2 times now at Ali Pali and O2, and he's such a good frontman.
Yep.
So good at what he does. And I love that his solo stuff is actually great.
Yeah.
But he knows that people want to hear Oasis, so he does a full-on like just 50-50 split. And it's like he just plays what people want to hear.
Yeah.
He's literally just got a tour of Tour in their Definitely Maybe album. Like, the guy gives the people what they want. Noel, on the other hand, doesn't really do that. He plays all the high-flying bird stuff, which I'm going to be honest, I'm not huge on.
No.
It's not for me. And yeah, I don't know, man. They've got to be S tier, don't they? For Nebworth, they're just...
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking about Sex and Fire stuff. Wonderwall, Don't Look Back in Anger, Live Forever, Morning Glory, Cigarettes and Alcohol. Like,
I don't know how big they are in the rest of the world, but you could go anywhere, any small town in the UK, put that on, and everyone will be like, and so sad. And everyone will do it, won't they?
Yeah.
So I'm putting them S tier. I'd argue to put them top of S tier.
Yeah, go on. Yeah. I mean, if we're saying about Sex and Fire and Use Somebody, times that by 10.
Yeah,
because
especially in the UK.
It's like Oasis are one of the rare bands you could play an hour set of just number one bangers. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
The Postal Service. I know the Postal Service.
We listened to them yesterday.
I think we did, yeah.
I don't know the Postal Service.
I know.
But funny enough, you put them on yesterday.
Did I?
Yeah. Because you were like, they come up in a playlist and you were like, oh, I know the Postal Service.
I don't know enough about them to rate them.
Yeah, I
so,
know for that.
Or Grizzly Bear. Grizzly Bears are cool.
MGMT. They're very iconic.
I'm going to go straight out and say A.
Yeah.
I know they're
Enjoy yourself.
definitely a joke band.
Take only what
but
you need from me. Do many people know about their first album?
Not.
So if you didn't know, MGMT's first album is a joke. They literally made it as a joke. They went into a studio and just thought, let's make the cheesiest indie pop album we can make. And they wrote like Kids and stuff like that. And to this day are still some of the biggest riffs at like a festival you will ever hear. And it was a joke, which kind of hurts me. It's like, can we write a joke that goes number one?
Yeah.
I think that's
some
fair
of those
enough.
songs come on anywhere at a party or whatever, and you're just
man.
like,
They've also got a song, it's like My Friend Michael or something like that, and that's a bit of a bop.
I don't know what this says. I can't read it.
Placebo. Placebo have some fucking bangers.
I don't know enough about them, so I'll let you take the wheel on this one.
They're great.
Are they?
Yeah, and live, every me and every you. Oh, really?
No. They've
got some great ones. They do a cover of Pixies. It's at the end of... oh, my God. It's like one of the best songs ever written. Ooh, with your feet on the air and your head on the ground.
Yeah.
Where's my mind? Oh, my God.
I don't know.
Fitting. Fitting.
So where'd you put him? Sorry.
They do a cover of that in France, and they get... Oh my God, I can't remember his name. Something Black something. The singer of Pixies. Black Francis, I think that's his name. They bring him out for that, and it's one of the... we should react to that.
Sure.
It's one of the best live things ever. And they've got some great riffs. I'll go B tier, to be honest. They've got some really, really good songs. And their singer's super unique. Oh, we'll listen to some Placebo after this.
Gorillaz.
Gorillaz.
That's S tier.
Nah.
Yes. I love the Gorillaz.
Other than Feel Good Inc., the one with Shawn Ryder, I can't remember it now. Other than their bangers, can you tell me like all their little ones?
I can't tell you their names.
Yeah.
I have about 3 of their albums on my playlist.
And
I've listened to them all.
I'm not massive.
Two albums.
To be fair, they were quite revolutionary in their concept of they launched without a band. They were cartoons.
Characters, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
The music videos are great.
They are very cool.
I'd happy to put them low S tier. And I can't it feels wrong for me to argue anything else.
Can you not go high A? Because like I'll skip now onto the next band, the White Stripes, have written possibly the greatest riff ever of Seven Nation Army.
Yeah.
And they're what you're saying for me. They're bottom of S tier.
I would put them in A tier. Can we put them both in A tier?
Seven Nation Army.
Yeah.
Is one of
what else?
Oh, they've got some big tunes.
Something in Biscuit. Is it Ball and Biscuit?
Yeah, Ball and Biscuit. The hardest button's a button.
Yeah, I'm just not a massive fan. I think they're great, but
I do think I prefer Jack White solo, to be fair, and the Raconteurs.
Yeah, the Raconteurs are great.
Okay, both in A?
I'm happy to put both in A.
Okay.
Should we just put them in the middle?
Okay. I think that's fair.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm doing it.
Yeah, to be fair, I probably would put Paramore above them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think Paramore are great. And they're probably...
I have no idea what that is.
I don't know.
Even read it. Oh!
Bloc Pie.
Oh! This is an interesting one.
Mid-2000s.
Their Silent Alarms is one of the greatest indie albums ever written.
Okay.
I was literally listening to it on the way home yesterday.
I'm going to go straight out and say mid-A.
I'm totally here for that.
Yeah.
I might put it bottom of A.
Okay. Yeah, fine.
Just because looking at MGMT.
Yeah, it hurts. Just the joke.
And do you know what I love as well? And it annoys me as well that I found out after. Block Party went to my school.
Oh, that's cool.
Which is so cool. Did they tell me once while I was there trying to pursue a music career? No, because they're not proud of it when they should be. I know the guitarist went to my school and then the singer went to a different one, but they both went to the same sixth form at Trinity.
Doxing himself.
I don't care. Yeah, it's huge. That debut album, and even what they've done after it is so cool.
I don't find myself listening to them, but if they come on, I'm like, this is a banger.
So I was like that, and then I purposely went out and started listening to them, and I was really, really surprised at just how good they are.
Yeah.
I've not had the chance to catch them live yet, but I know they opened for Paramore in their last tour,
awesome.
And Cam caught them and said that they were unreal. So yeah, I'd like to catch Block Party soon, actually.
Yeah. I know Wilco. I don't know enough about Wilco.
I don't know Wilco.
Okay. $2 Cinema Club.
Ooh.
I mean, Undercover Martin, what you know.
That debut album is what is so iconic. If we're doing indie tier lists,
that's probably an S tier album, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh, can we put Two Door in S tier?
I think we can put Two Door in. Just for that, just those two songs alone.
The debut album is so good.
I like the one with the girl in the light.
Mm-hmm.
I like that album.
There's some bangers on that one as well.
Yeah,
even like they're the one it's got the blue cover. It's really weird, but there's some cool ones on that as well. Are we going S tier or two?
I'm so happy to put an S tier, low S tier.
Okay,
because
I'm not going to argue this.
Any indie kid likes Two Door Cinema Club.
You have to. There's a reason that they headline Community Festival every single year. They're just it's the trifecta of Wombats, Kooks, and Two Door, isn't it? It's just the indie gold mine.
Yeah. What does that say? This next one. Is it Libertines?
It's the Cranberries.
Oh.
Didn't they do like Zombie and stuff like that? Zombie. I mean, that song is one of the best songs ever.
I don't know enough to.
I don't know enough either, but that's an incredible song, so I'm quite happy to rate them.
Should go for B something?
I'm happy to put them in B.
Okay.
They're really, really good.
What does that say? I should have worn my glasses.
That's Tame Impala.
Oh. I like Tame Impala.
I'm not huge on Tame Impala.
Okay. Why not?
I've just never really got it. So the first time I heard them, they were on Jules Holland, they done Elephant. And I was like, whoa.
Oh, you heard them quite late?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was like, wow, like this is sick. And then I looked into them a bit. It's just not for me.
Okay. It's kind of more prog rock than indie rock.
Yeah.
There's maybe some elements. That I can't remember the name of the album, but it's the one with the sand coming through the window. It's a recent one.
I know that one.
I think that's a great album.
The best way I think I can explain it is they are a Coachella band.
I don't know. No, I can't sign off on that one.
I'm pretty sure they headlined it not that long ago.
Well, great, good for them.
Blur headlined this year's one, so that's not an insult. It's quite a broad statement.
Yeah.
I just think they're very much
A little bit psychedelic.
Yeah.
A bit like proggy.
Yeah, it's just not for me. But I'm not going to let that hurt my rating. So, I think the MGMT clearly very much inspired these.
Okay.
And
okay.
I think they're quite on par.
I was going to say high B.
I'm happy to go high B.
Okay.
It's not for me, but I'm not going to let that play a part in my ranking.
I'd rather listen to Bloc Party over Tame Impala.
Okay, it literally didn't let me put it in front of Smiths.
That's fine. I'd keep the Smiths there because they're probably more iconic.
Yeah.
Red Hot Chili Peppers, F tier.
Yeah.
Not even going to tell you why.
Yeah, we just don't like them.
Oh, what is that logo?
I don't know. Sorry if you know who that is. I think it's just like TV on the radio or something like that. I've never heard of them. Sorry. Let us know if we should go listen to them. Two-door.
The S tier.
The S tier, aren't they?
Yeah.
That debut from the Kooks.
Inside In, Inside Out is one of my favourite albums of all time.
Okay,
I put both of them.
Yeah.
Personally.
I'll go like this for now and we can reassess in a bit. What I was saying with Kings of Leon, Six and Fire and You Somebody. You want starting off with Seaside and then you go into She Moves in Her Own Way into
to see the world, doesn't it?
Do you want to see the? No, I mean like when you're playing live.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, okay.
But it's just like it's so good. The singer comes out and he's like, "We will play
Naive."
You're naive. Don't worry.
Yeah, I love that first album.
I saw them live at Isle of Wight Festival and it was such a good set. It's just good vibes.
We reacted to a live set of those.
Transmit.
We reacted to the Kooks at Transmit. Go watch that one.
Eddie's Gone.
Eddie's Gone. Huge tune off of Inside In, Inside Out.
Yeah, they're on there. This is
it's going to be a heavy
My Chemical Romance.
That's not indie rock.
That's not indie rock.
Should we not?
I love My Chemical Romance though. Their debut album was like my favourite album. When I started playing drums, the first song the first song I went along to was Black Parade.
How the hell do we compare that to this though? Should we skip that?
Yeah, I'm going to put them down in haven't heard enough, but I've definitely heard enough, and
they're probably an A tier band.
Yeah, I really like My Chemical Romance. They've got.
Should we just put them in there for the sake of it?
Yeah,
sorry.
I Don't Love You off of their first album is just a really, really good song. I'm here for that. Yeah. I'm here for that. Their debut album is great, and then their second album's also good. It's got I'm Not Okay on that one, which is an incredible song again.
And then
they got like
right?
Yeah, that's on the first
one
album.
Of the most iconic. Probably.
Yeah, there's so many good songs on the debut. But then they got the third album, which is like na 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 na.
Yeah, I'm happy to put them in. Yeah, I'm gonna say they're indie rock.
Oh, okay. Alice in Chains. We haven't heard much of them, but we reacted to Post Malone covering them the other day. And I mean, if that covers anything to go off of, we should be listening to Alice in Chains. But I'm going to put them in haven't heard enough because I don't know any other ones.
Is that Soundgarden?
Soundgarden.
Indie rock?
Yeah, it's not indie at all.
Who made this list?
I mean, Soundgarden are great.
If you've made it, they are great. And I'd probably put them A tier as well. Yeah. And I could probably make an argument to put them in S tier, but that doesn't feel right for me.
Yeah, I'm here for that.
Should we do Franz Ferdinand? That first album is fantastic, but where did it go from there?
Oh, Franz Ferdinand.
Yeah.
So Domino Records, really small label in 2003.
And then they got
first bands they sign, Franz Ferdinand and Arctic Monkeys, and they put out at the same time Take Me Out and Bet You're on the Dance Floor.
Which are two of the most iconic indie rock songs of all time.
And then after that, Franz Ferdinand put out another one, and I can't bloody remember what one it is now, and it's equally as big as Take Me Out.
Yeah.
And then obviously Monkeys went on to be Arctic Monkeys. But I do agree, after that debut, it's like, what happened to Franz Ferdinand?
A camera died.
Yeah, there might be a cut there because we don't know when it died. We were just chatting away, weren't we? But I think we left it off at Franz Ferdinand and then we got on to Joy Division.
I don't know much about Joy Division. I haven't listened to much Joy Division, but I know people tout them as like a great band.
It's a weird one for me. So I know a fair bit about Joy Division. Love Will Tear Us Apart is one of the most iconic indie songs ever. And they go with the Smiths as one of the first real like indie bands, like iconic indie bands. Atmosphere is the best Joy Division song. I will not have anything else. But they do have some big ones, and I think it's Peter Hook is their bass player, and he's one of the first bass players I've heard come through and like almost be the lead guitarist.
Okay.
He like plays hook, kind of like what Kings of Leon bass player does.
Cool.
And then Ian Curtis is such an iconic frontman with great lyrics. They are very iconic, but I do think they are slightly overrated by some people.
Yeah.
Just because they're like it's the popular thing to do. Like when you're coming up as an indie kid, I had a fucking Joy Division phone case
and a shirt.
I had a t-shirt.
Yeah.
I've still got a poster in my studio now.
It has become a bit of
like a
merch or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of like your
Sorry.
Your Guns N' Roses Metallica shirts in Primark.
Yeah.
That's what Joy Division have kind of become, which is kind of sucks because that's not really what Ian Curtis is about. I would say,
can we put them with the Smiths?
Yeah.
I'm happy to put them with the Smiths. I don't know much about them, but I know they have inspired basically all of my favourite bands.
Yeah.
All of my favourite indie bands.
Indie bands, yeah.
So I can't, even if I don't know the music, I have to respect them.
Yeah.
Killers.
The Killers.
Oh,
That's
God.
a tough one, you know, because Mr. Brightside is possibly top 10
One of the
indie
biggest songs ever.
top 10 indie songs ever.
Not even top 10 indie songs.
And then
Probably top 10.
and then you've got Somebody Told Me. Yeah,
I love that song.
Then you got Smile Like You Mean
Oh
It.
my God, they got some
Then
bangers,
you got
haven't
Are
they?
We Human or
that's
Are We
Killers.
Dancers?
Oh my God.
And then there's what's the one we cover? When You Were Young? They're going S tier, aren't they? Oh, A. They could go S.
They could go S.
Kooks and Two-Door, they're on that level of iconicness. I would say now, do you know what? The Killers could headline Reading next year.
They could, yeah.
I don't think Two-Door and Kooks would anymore. I think
you're right.
I think the Killers are higher.
Yeah,
And
just
do you know
Mr.
what?
Brightside is
What I
just-
love as well is they're actually bigger here than they are in America.
Really?
Yeah. Mr. Brightside is not that big over there. They
Oh, mate, he comes on here, every drunk
Americans
person's
find it
going nuts.
hilarious that we adore that song. It's so iconic.
Spoon.
It rings a bell, but
I know.
they're going bottom.
Oh,
Oh, here we go. Nirvana, your favorite.
I'm going to get smack again for this. I'd put them on par with like U2.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Wait, how was? Yeah, we need to reassess this list, don't we? Why are you two below Franz Ferdinand, R.E.M. and Green Day?
I
They
don't
should
really
probably
like
be
U2.
on par with them.
Okay.
I think that's fair. Yeah,
Oh, I'd probably put
yeah,
maybe that.
yeah. I'm here for that.
Okay.
Um,
Every time R.E.M. That's tough. That's tough.
I'd be happy to move R.E.M. up to B, and then put. I would put Nirvana in B.
In B,
But if
for
you-
how iconic they are, I can't argue with that. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's the same argument for the Smiths and Joy
I
Division.
feel like that's the argument we're going for every band here. And yeah, that first album has some insanely iconic songs.
yeah,
I'm here for that.
people love Nevermind.
They're not an
so-
indie band though. They shouldn't
not
be
an indie
here.
band.
Just like the next band that we're ranking, Ramones.
It's probably the same, isn't it? It's probably the same story.
Yeah, iconic in the sense of is like them, Blondie, in the CBGB scene, the Police, and then it was
What an incredible band.
yeah, and then over here it was like the Clash,
Yeah.
the Damned, Sex Pistols, obviously.
Yep. That's a weird one to put in this list.
I used to have a Ramones jumper as well.
Can we put them in B?
They're very iconic. I don't think they're on the same level as them though.
What was like Nirvana?
Yeah, I just think like they just wrote They were like very iconic and revolutionary, but at the end of the day, it's just your basic punk songs, isn't it?
Yeah.
Again, I don't know why they're on this list. Incubus, they're the ones that Cam covered that time. I don't know too much of them.
Arcade Fire.
Arcade Fire.
Oh,
They've got some very good songs.
they do.
My
My gut instinct was C tier.
Yep.
Okay.
I agree.
Should we rapid fire some?
Yeah.
Sonic Youth. Oh God.
Sonic Youth. I really like Sonic Youth.
Yeah, they're probably pretty high.
They're definitely above Ramones. They're definitely either on par or just below Nirvana. They've got some very, very good songs.
Okay, I'm happy to do that. Is that Linkin Park?
Oh yeah, it is.
Oh my God, that's either A or S tier.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree
God.
with you there. They have some insanely good songs, and live, they're an insanely good live band. His vocals,
yes,
Chester. I think they're an S tier band. I think they have to be.
Okay. Do we put them above Kooks?
Yeah,
I'm happy to do that.
Yeah, I'm not even really hugely into Linkin Park, but just I think there's no other Linkin Park.
No,
or they were the first of their kind.
Whenever one comes on like a playlist or whatever, I get reminded of how good they are.
Yeah,
and then I don't go and listen to them, and I don't know why.
It's such a weird time. It was like Limp Bizkit are quite similar in the genre of like, and then the music videos they had were so weird. Like there'd just be like a whale floating through the pyramids.
Yeah.
So what's going on?
Is that Smashing Pumpkins? Sorry, I keep cutting you off. I'm terrible.
Yes. the roles have changed.
Yeah.
It is Smashing Pumpkins.
Yeah.
I really like Smashing Pumpkins.
I really like Smashing Pumpkins. I do really like Smashing Pumpkins. Siamese Twins, fantastic album. But I don't know if I could put an S tier.
Oh no.
They
were My Chemical Romance.
I like them more than other than Kings of Leon. Every band in S tier, but I don't know if I could put them in S tier.
No, they're not S tier. They don't have like
just a catchy song that everyone will sing.
They don't have exactly what we were saying for all of them. I'll say it again. Sex and Fire, You Somebody. They don't have a
maybe Today. I don't know why I said it very Today.
Yeah. My favourite Smashing Pumpkins song is Tonight Tonight.
Okay.
But I don't think they're S tier, no.
Executive decision right here. Top A. No?
Do they have a Seven Nation Army?
Yeah, but they have a good drummer.
Oh, he's coming for Meg. Can someone let me know what happened to Meg White? Where is she okay? Gone? Is she okay? Has anyone heard from Meg White? Bloody Valentine. No thanks.
Oh yeah, that's not going on this list.
No idea.
What does it say?
Sleater Kinney?
Oh, I have no idea. Stone Roses.
Stone Roses. S tier. Yep.
We can't. Yeah, probably with Oasis.
Yep.
Yep. If you're not, if you haven't listened to Stone Roses, you should.
That debut album is possibly one of the greatest debut albums ever.
What's the one with all the colours? It's like
the debut.
Is that the debut? That one's fantastic.
It's with Waterfall and all of them.
Yep. Has it got She Brings the Drums on it?
Yep.
Yeah, that one's fantastic.
Anima Collective.
I have no idea.
Bella and Sebastian.
Arctic Monkeys.
Ooh, it's got to be S tier.
It's S tier.
It has to be S tier.
It's not anymore. Now it's probably B tier.
So I will quote myself of saying that Alex Turner could not write a bad song. I hate their new album, The Car.
Yeah.
I love, and for context, I love Tranquility Base, love Humbug. I love everything they've done. The Car is just not a good album. I'm sorry. I'm wearing my Arctic Monkeys rose tinted glasses while I say that. There are some very good songs on it, but as a collective, it just does not flow, and it's just meh. But
those first two albums,
there's not a bad song on both of them. And then Humbug has some back. Crying Lightning is, oh my God, Pretty Visitors. And then you go into Suck It and See, which has some bangers on it as well. But then AM.
I'm not the biggest AM fan.
Yeah, it's a weird one because it broke America. They done what they needed to do with that album. It broke America and they became so much bigger.
Yeah, they transcended indie, basically, didn't they?
Do I want to know and Are You Mine?
And they become a rock band.
They're huge. They become billion stream songs.
Yeah.
Band.
Can't argue with that. So I'd even make an argument to put them top of S tier.
I'm very here for it. They're the reason I play music.
Above Oasis, that's a bold statement.
Yeah, it is. But like Oasis kind of done their one trick and then left.
Yes.
Eye Monkeys are still going and are mixing it up. And while it's not everyone's cup of tea,
It's not terrible.
do you know what? I was thinking about this today, actually. I can see myself in 10, 20 years looking back on the car and it hitting me different.
Yeah.
And it being like, oh, do you know what? I really appreciate this album now. I'm not doing that with Oasis because Oasis I like now and will forever like, but there's like, it's the same thing.
Yeah. You're not getting like a new revelation from it.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Whereas I feel like in a few years' time, I feel like I will get that with the car. And it's like, that's a tough thing for a band to do.
This is fun. I can't argue. I would put them in S tier. I'm not necessarily a Coldplay fan, but I can't argue with billions of streams.
Much. But The Scientist and Yellow, and there's a song on their debut album that I can't remember what it's called, but it's so much better than everything they've done. They're S tier, aren't they?
They're S tier.
Oh, I don't know, because their later stuff is so bad.
It is, but the Kooks' later stuff is so bad.
It's not so bad.
It's not great. I love the Kooks.
Two Door as well, though. You can say the same.
Yeah.
And the Killers.
I
haven't heard anything. The Killers released an album not that long ago, and it's not great.
Yeah, so we're making arguments to put Coldplay in S tier then.
No, I'm making arguments to move all of them down. I'm sorry. I don't think they're great live either. I've seen a lot of their stuff live, and it's just not for me.
I'm bringing up Spotify. This is staying in.
I think they've got like 50. Yeah, 76.
This is outrageous. The top 5 songs are all over 1 billion streams.
Something Just Like This is not a good song.
I don't care.
Viva La Vida is.
Oh my god!
Yeah, this doesn't mean anything. This is all
it does because people are playing their songs.
We'll scroll down, and I can tell you now that their top 1 will be Jakarta.
Oh.
And Sao Paulo, like it's stream farms. This doesn't mean anything. It's when you get to this territory, I'm sorry, it can't be real. And while we're here, let's look at the ones that have them. Yellow, yes.
Viva La Vida makes sense.
The Scientist, yes.
Paradise,
Fix You, yes.
Yep.
I don't care about the rest. It hurts me to put them in S. I don't think they deserve S. I think they deserve top A. I don't really.
I don't like Coldplay.
Their first album's great.
Okay.
Other than that, I don't really like them.
I think they've had more of an impact on indie rock than.
Not indie rock.
There's indie elements.
Their chart music with indie elements.
Okay. I mean, there's lots of bands on here that I wouldn't call indie rock.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, fine. I'm happy to bump them down if you really, want to.
I'm taking it.
But
I'll put them top of A.
In my heart, I think they're S tier.
Their first album puts them in between in the conversation.
Okay.
But I really don't like anything else they've done.
Well, if we're gonna do that,
it's too poppy.
We could reshuffle.
We could definitely reshuffle.
But
we'll what we'll do is we'll finish, then we'll
reassess.
turn everything off and then come back.
I think we should keep the discussion.
No idea. Pavement are. The Libertines. Do you know what? Never been a fan. They have some very, very iconic. Don't Look Back Into the Sun.
Yep.
And the other one they have.
I put them on the kind of same tier as like the Smiths.
Yeah.
Because I know every indie kid loves the Libertines. I don't particularly like them.
We're both indie kids.
Yeah, okay.
It's not. Do you know?
I put them in D tier,
it's not an unpopular opinion. I don't know too many really big Libertine fans. I know 2, maybe 3.
Okay.
Again, with Red Hot Chili Peppers, Joe Bedford loves the Libertines, and he
just likes bad music.
Yeah, yeah. You don't listen to me after that much. Yeah, I'm happy with D. They've got some very, very big indie songs, but they're just not for me. When Don't Look Back Into the Sun comes on shuffle on Spotify, I tend to just skip it. It was great when I was in school.
Yes.
I loved it when I was in school. I'm just so bored of it now. Who's next?
Beastie Boys.
I love Beastie Boys. They're going S tier.
Really?
Yeah, Intergalactic. Well, can't stand it. I know you're playing. Coming on with the sabotage.
Oh, I'm gonna.
No sleep till dun 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 dun. Brooklyn. They're so good. I was like Nickelback.
I'm putting him next.
Wait, we're getting it. Mate, Beastie Boys and Nickelback. Hell yeah, they're S tier. Pearl Jam. Oh, that's a good one.
They're not indie.
They're not indie at all, but they've got some big songs.
Huge songs. I'd put them in A. That's what my heart tells me. I like Pearl Jam.
There's a great meme. This guy was like,
Whereabouts in A?
oh, can you remember that Pearl Jam song? Like he goes into a record store and he's like, oh, it's the and he's like, no, it's the other one. He's like,
Even if it's huge. Will we put him in the bottom of A tier?
yeah, I don't mind. Again, it's not an indie band. I don't know why they're here. Blur.
This is going to be controversial. I'd put them in S tier.
S tier.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not huge on Blur.
This is rough. We're putting too many in S tier, I think.
Yeah, there's just too many good bands, isn't there?
Putting above Beastie Boys.
Wow, that's not right. But
this is.
But we move.
We skipped over it, but Nickelback genuinely have some
Stop Nickelback hate.
Please, like genuinely, they're so good. Their guitar tones are arguably some of the best guitar tones in recorded rock music.
Yeah. The bottle just bit me.
I love Bon Iver.
I've never really listened. I've only heard what you've shown me.
God, I can't remember the name of the album. It's the one with Skinny Love on it and like Just Emma. Just Emma.
I know that people absolutely adore the floor that this man walks on.
Yes, that album. The story around it is like his wife committed, and he locked himself in a cabin in the woods with 57 and recorded that album, and it's just hurt. The whole album is just hurt, and it's so emotional and heavy. It's a piece of art. It is impeccable. It sounds terrible, but that's what makes it great.
Yeah,
it's not perfect. It's what it needs to be. It's raw. It's emotion, and the album. I think it came out in 2015. It's got like 33 God on it, 22 Over Soon, and it's all like kind of spiritual and religion based, and it's very weird and kind of like avant-garde music. I love that album because it's so weird, but I don't tout it as a great album. It's one that I'm not, if I'm feeling artsy, I'll be like, oh yeah, I'll put that on. I'd argue to put him in S tier just for that album.
Oh no, not S tier. Cause it's just
fucking Kooks in there.
Yeah, I know, but naive.
Yeah,
she moves in her own way. I don't really know.
Skinny Love.
Yeah, Skinny Love's great, but I don't know his version. I know the covers.
I don't care about the covers.
You can't put him in there for one song. Otherwise, everyone on this list goes into.
The album's called Forever.
Yeah, I don't know any of these.
There we go. There's a song called. This album is incredible. If you haven't listened to this album, there isn't a bad song on this album. If you love acoustic, soulful, kind of folky, weird music, listen to it. Let it be known, I chose S tier, but I'm happy to go A. That's the lowest that I will feasibly go with Bon Iver.
Cool.
It's right at the bottom as well.
I literally don't know.
The Shins, I don't know.
Shins, no idea. Queens of the Stone Age. I'm not huge on Queens of the Stone Age.
They got some bangers though.
That one album with Dave Grohl on the drums is iconic as hell.
Yeah.
And the I play that every time I say the drums.
Yeah.
But that's Dave Grohl.
Yeah, that's Dave Grohl. That doing that's a great riff. But other than that, what do they have?
There's other stuff. Do you know what? Funny enough, I was watching their set at Rock Am Rig from this year today, and I stopped watching after two songs because I got bored. because I'm not huge on Josh Homme. I believe you pronounce it.
Ginger guy.
Yeah, like the 6'5" unit of a man, ginger guy. Yeah,
Yeah.
the man that would beat the shit out of both of us. That guy. Yeah.
No,
he produced. He
Arctic Monkeys, wasn't it?
yeah, Humbug.
Yeah.
So he played a huge part in Iron Monkeys completely changing their sound.
Yeah.
Which is a good and a
awful
bad.
ones. Yeah.
And I don't know. He just gives off a bit of a bully vibe. He's very
just because he's big.
no. So at the end of this rock, the reason I was watching that set is because I've seen a clip of right at the end. Their set time's up, and he's like, "We're playing one more." He starts like whipping out the C-bomb. He's like, "If anyone turns us off, I'll find you." And he basically threatens them. He's like, "I'm never coming back to this stupid festival if you cut us off," and stuff. And I'm like, mate, there are so many bands to come on after you.
Yeah.
There's like
You know your time's
50,000
way
people. You know your time slot. It's not rock and roll. It's not cool. You just look like an arse. And other than the album with Dave Grohl on the kit, I've never really listened to Queens of Stone Age. I'm happy with that, yeah.
Cool.
Oh,
Who's that?
that's Rage Against the Machine.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. S tip. Above
Oasis?
They're good. Yeah, no, screw it. Yeah, go on. I love Rage Against the Machine.
There's no band on there that if they just rocked up and played Killing in the Name of, or or any of the like iconic sounds, every person in that audience will be jumping up and down, and going absolute crazy.
They've got some big songs.
That God, what album is it? The one with the is it the Monk burning?
Mm-hmm.
That album's fantastic.
Yeah, he also got the one with it's like yellow with the star. That's got Balls on Parade.
That's a huge tune. What's that say?
This one.
Yeah,
it's the Strokes. Iconic indie band. Last Night.
Yep.
And then they have got so many more songs. Yep. I really like their latest album as well, actually.
Okay.
They haven't really released a bad album. Then you got like New York City Cops, Juicebox. They've got some really, really good songs. You know what? We should listen to them a bit more because they've got a lot of songs that aren't like Last Night big, that are so much better than Last Night. Also, their guitarist Albert Hammond Jr. has a lot of really cool solo stuff.
I'll let you rate this. I don't know.
I think the Strokes are S tier indie band.
Oh, God, it's so top heavy right now.
Yeah, because they've put like random ass bands in this tier.
Yeah,
it's not an indie list.
Strokes are indie.
If we're ranking the Kooks and Tudor as S tier, we have to put the Strokes in
with
there.
just Last Night on its own, I suppose.
Yeah, and then that first album is so big, and it's got Minister Hard to Explain. That's a great song.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. I'll.
No idea. Jane's Addiction.
No idea. Black Keys?
I have beef with the Black Keys. I think all their fans have beef with Black Keys. So They Don't Get On is a big one. Jack White hates them. Apparently they're not nice dudes.
Is that the one with the dodgy drummer?
Yeah. They have Hold on the Ceiling.
That's a big tune.
So they announced they wanted to do a new album.
Yeah.
And their label was like, you're not really bringing in the numbers. We'll do a album and ticket combo. They were like, absolutely not. We're going to do it ourselves. So they dropped them. And then they put this album out. Didn't do too well. They announced the tour and nobody bought any tickets. So they had to cancel the tour. And then, but the worst thing is they didn't actually tell anybody.
Yep.
So like everyone just kind of got refunded and like everyone's like, what are you doing? And apparently they're not great live. I've seen a few videos and it didn't sound good. Yeah.
For that, I'm putting them in F tier. You can't cancel gigs and not tell your fans.
Yeah, if you've got a genuine... If your reason is that you just financially can't do it, you didn't sell enough tickets, own it. Just say, hey, thank you so much, everyone that's bought a ticket. Because at the end of the day, people would have bought tickets. They are a big, big band. So just say, if you bought a ticket, thank you so much. There will be dates coming soon. But we booked a too big of a venue. and we're not embarrassed to say it. We thought we could do this and we couldn't. And do you know how much respect, how much you would shoot up if I saw that and it'd be like, do you know what, you owned it and you got to respect it. The fact that you're like, you hid away and you done it, it's like, man, all the people that supported you are probably thinking, fuck you, I'm not buying a ticket now.
You don't fuck with your fans' money.
No. Oh.
That's...
They've got to go S tier.
They've got to go S tier.
They have to go S tier.
They have to go S tier, yeah.
One of the best, I've not seen them yet, but are rumoured to be one of the best live bands in the world.
I don't doubt it.
Some of their riffs as well.
He's probably one of the most underrated rock singers.
Matt Bellamy.
Going.
Yeah. And the bass player as well is great for them. And their drummer is great as well. The Cure. Ooh.
Oh, God.
I mean, indie bands.
Yeah.
They're with the Smiths, to be fair.
Yeah.
Maybe even A
tier.
tier.
They defined it.
But yeah, I'm putting them right next to the Smiths.
Okay, cool. Why are some of these logos so small?
Death Cab for Cutie. No idea.
Oh, I know Death Cab for Cutie. Not enough to judge.
Natural Milk Hotel. Yolard's Henged.
Oh, I don't know any of these.
Guided by Voices.
No. Bruv, how are we meant to read that?
No idea.
Talking Heads.
Talking Heads. Right,
You're
the
a big fan
Talking
of them,
Heads.
isn't you?
I'm not a big fan, but I really, really respect them. I believe their singer's called David Byrne. And I watched a live set of theirs, which is so sick. So it starts off with a completely... Crowd's there, ready to go, and the stage is completely empty. No lights, nothing. And David Byrne walks out with an acoustic guitar and a drum loop and plays the first song. While they're playing the first song, they set up the bass player. While they play a song, they set up the drum kit. And then while them three play a song, they set up the other guitarist. And by the end of like song 6, they have set up the whole stage.
What, they like build it behind them?
They build
that's
the set. It's so cool. And then after it's done, they then get into full band where it's like 2 backing singers, guitarist, David Byrne, bass player, another guitarist, drummer, percussionist, keyboardist, and it's like two levels. Yeah. And it's like, I've watched you just build this, and I didn't even like switch off.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's so genius. And watching that alone made me a fan of Talking Heads, and they've got some very, very Psycho Killer. Wow.
I'll let you be the judge this one.
It's between A and B.
Okay. I would put them, from what I know, above the Smiths. So I'll let you judge from there.
I'm going to go A.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
I'll put them like...
Cool.
Oh, do you know what? Yeah. I'll put them like there.
Oh, they were Gorillaz.
Mm-hmm. Cool. I know the logo. I can't read the name. Dinosaur Jr., I don't know.
I know Dinosaur Jr. I can't think what though.
Blink 182.
Oh god. Is that an indie band?
No. Pop punk.
They did a really cool... Who's the bald guy that wears the beanie and the glasses that interviews people? Stop rubbing your moustache into the bloody mic.
Zane Lowe.
Zane Lowe.
How did I get that from that? Is he bald?
I'm assuming he's bald. He wears a hat all the time.
He does always wear a hat.
And that usually means they're bald.
Okay.
He did a cool interview with them very recently in their like house studio. I don't know what it is. I'm sure it's a studio.
It's
it was
probably
really cool.
Travis Barker's studio.
Oh yeah, I think it was. And it's really cool, and they're really honest in it.
Yeah.
And I know that's not necessarily. Oh no, that's a pass towards the band. Sorry, I had it backwards. Yeah, I really enjoyed that. I can't say I'm a massive Blink-182 fan, but they are
They've got some really good songs.
They've got some really good songs.
And Travis Barker is a killer drummer. He apparently, I've heard that he records like 2+ songs a day as sessional.
God.
Like every single day. He just goes into his studio, records, leaves. He's very rich.
Yeah.
He's also married to Kourtney Kardashian and got a kid with her. So,
okay, fair enough. I'd put him really quite high, to be fair. I wouldn't put him in S tier.
Right. Okay, the Hives. I've had the absolute privilege of seeing the Hives live, and they are probably the most entertaining band around at the minute, to be honest, to watch live. I really, really want to get you to come and see them at some point, but they don't tour that much.
Yeah.
And they played House of Apollo this year, but my God, that sold out fast. They need to play bigger venues.
Yeah, probably.
They have some huge songs. Main Offender, Hate to Say I Told You So. They've got a song that's just massive, come on, come on, come on. That album. What's the other one? I can't remember what that one is. I think that might be Hate to Say I Told You So. But their latest album has got some really, really good songs on it, and they're quite high for me. I'm going to be honest. They're the kind of band, they just like float. They're just there, and I have no idea why they're not way bigger.
Yeah.
I don't know why, because they've got the songs and they are the best. If you're ever going to be a band that does like a stadium tour or something, get the Hives to open because they will hype any crowd. They could hype up a funeral. They're so good. Like, honestly, like I saw them open up for Arctic Monkeys and he was getting nothing from this crowd. And by the end of it, everyone was in love with him. He just had everyone on his side. It's so good. Are you letting me do this one?
Yeah.
They're going A.
Okay.
100%.
I don't know this one. I don't know why.
Depeche Mode.
Yeah.
They done. Don't you want me, baby?
Oh, okay.
I don't know too much about
UK
them.
Classic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't you want me?
I don't know when 9 Inch Nails are in here.
Yeah. No thanks.
We're gonna chuck this in there because I don't feel like
I don't know too much about Bush.
The Flaming Lips. What is that?
Flaming Lips.
Okay. If you go
Fugazi. The Offspring. This is such a weird list. The Offspring have got some big tunes, to be fair.
They're not indie.
My friend's got a girlfriend and I hate that bitch.
Me
tells me every
I don't really
day.
know much.
I don't know too much about them. They are funny though. They got some good ones.
Yeah.
Oh, I really like the Yeah. They're in one of our songs.
Yeah, they should put on that song. But
Yeah. Their song Maps is a beautiful song. And they got a gold line gonna tell me where the line is.
I'll let you judge him.
This is a tough one, you know. I'm gonna go with B tier.
Okay.
Because they're not up here for me.
No.
But they do have some incredible songs. What was that? Built to Spill. No.
Built to Spill.
Oh, Weezer. You want to put a S tier, don't you?
No.
Okay, good.
They've got some bangers.
They do.
But they're a meme band.
They are a meme band. They're like, we were talking about like Nickelback and stuff getting memed. These are a meme band and they know it and they own it.
Yeah,
Beverly Hills, Buddy Holly.
Yeah, Buddy Holly's a banger. I'd probably put him in A.
Yeah, screw it, yeah. What is this bloody list?
It's outrageous, isn't it?
Yeah. Right. Interpol. I don't know too much. Hey, Foo Fighters. S tier.
Oh, the S tier, yeah.
S tier.
Yeah. Top of S tier as well.
They're not
indie rock, but
I got to see. I actually got paid to go see Foo Fighters, meaning I was doing bar work at their gig at the London Stadium, and God bless the person that was in charge of my stall because they saw me singing every single song about 2 songs in, and they went, "Just go watch them." And I was like, "You're joking." So I literally just walked straight out and I just stood next to this person, and luckily nobody said anything for the whole night. And I watched the full set. I also heard Wolf Alice open for him.
That's cool.
Yeah, and there was another band that was actually decent, and I was like, "Oh, this is sick." Dave Grohl, man. Just nothing else needs to be said about Foo Fighters. Pixies. Oh, I really like Pixies.
I can't say I'm a massive fan.
They have written one of the best songs ever.
What's that?
Where Is My Mind? With your feet on the air,
oh,
head in the ground.
I don't really like that song.
Wow.
My heart, I'll be honest with you, bottom C.
I can do that for you.
Where would you put them?
I have a soft spot for Pixies. I've always really liked Pixies, but they're not the greatest band in the world.
I think they're another one of those, like the Smiths, that they're kind of, if you're an indie kid, they're kind of that band that you kind of gravitate
There
towards.
are people that literally live for this band and adore this band, and it's great, and I understand it. I really like Pixies. Oh my
So
god.
these ones now, we went through the list and it was like indie bands, and you haven't put these bands in. Why isn't the 1975 in an indie band list?
Where are you putting them down?
The problem is they're better than a lot of the bands.
Yeah.
As
they are.
musicians, they are fabulous, but they rip off every band ever, and that hurts me.
We put Oasis in this too.
It's not as egregious as you think.
I know what you mean.
It's heavily inspired by. There's a difference between heavily inspired.
I can agree with you there. So a lot of the 1975 songs are what you're saying. They're heavily inspired. There's also a lot of them that they are just straight rips.
Yep.
And it is really annoying because I never like hearing people just direct steal from people. And Matty has like openly admitted to stealing some stuff as well. And you go back and listen and it's very, very obvious. So I can see that. But I love the 1975.
Yeah. They're wildly successful and they've got some great songs. And we can't deny that. But I personally don't like them. I don't like listening to them. I'd argue to put them in A. But
I'm here for that.
If I was to make my own list, I would put them probably, like, if it was just as a band, music, and not kind of influence and all those kind of things, I'd put them in, like, C.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're fantastic musicians. The production's fantastic. And I can never argue with that.
That's George Daniels as a drummer.
Yeah.
Produces everything.
And, like, the whole ethos and stuff. I don't really like Matty Healy, but I love that he stands for. And I love that he's him.
Yeah.
And I've got to respect
unapologetically him.
Yeah. You've got to respect that, even if you don't like it.
Yeah, I totally agree. I also, we are kind of striving to do what they've done of like, they own Dirty Hit Records, which is their label. They press all of their own vinyl and they've signed bands that they like and take them on tour with them. That's the setup.
They've built an empire.
That's the dream.
Yeah.
They can just do whatever they want now. And that's the dream.
Yeah, I'm happy with it. So, Another Sky.
Oh, you might not have heard this band.
If you haven't heard of Another Sky, please stream them. I don't care. Just click off the video.
Yeah, literally listen to whatever. But their latest album, Beach Day, is a 10 out of 10 album.
Yes,
it's so good.
Not a bad song on there.
No, and for some reason they just don't get the credit they deserve. No. They're not getting the backing they deserve. And is that your Mac?
Yeah, we'll wrap this up. I can't put them in S tier. I think they can be on the tracks to be an S tier band one day.
Yep.
And I can't argue to put them in A tier because they're not on par with Bloc Party and Coldplay. But to me, they're my favourite band right now.
I'll give you that. I'll go B tier for them. Bombay.
S tier. That's one of my favourite gigs that I've been to, or sets where we saw Why Not.
Yeah, I'm totally with you.
And that first album, flawless.
Yeah, I mean, Always Like This is one of the biggest indie riffs ever written.
Yep.
Yeah, Bombay are S tier for me.
Definitely.
Indie bands.
Catfish,
S tier. Yeah. Even if you hate them, you got to admit that they are very iconic.
Oh, I've lost them. Oh, there we are. Oh, I'm not good at this. We did it. I'd put them A tier.
Yeah, T-shirt weather alone is A tier indie music. Their debut album is so good, and then what they've done since is actually really, really good as well. And we saw them live. I've seen them live.
That was so good.
How many times I've
That's
seen
probably
them?
my second favourite one.
I think that was the third time I've seen them live. I saw them at Brixton. I've seen them at Shepherd's Bush Empire. I saw them at Wine Up Festival. Yeah, that was great.
You don't like Foles, do you?
I don't not like Foles.
See,
My Number is so iconic, but like the ones that they got known for, the ones that you really like Cassius is over.
Oh, the early stuff.
Yeah. I don't like it.
Okay.
It's so on the nose, cheesy indie.
Yeah, that's why I love it.
Two step.
But there's so many bands in here that you like that are cheesy indie.
Nah, like so like Two Door, you could say the same, but like
Not cheesy.
No, yeah, exactly. Whereas, so like, so like Little Comets. Do you know the band Little Comets? Yeah. So they're not cheesy, but they're like almost like what I mean. Okay. Like Foles have basically gone like, how do you write a noughties indie tune? Okay, let's do that, and just gone by the script. they're not really doing anything, but then they do it
They do
with
the latest stuff.
the later stuff.
Yeah.
So like My Number and stuff like that.
That's kind of early still.
Yeah. So like I can get behind that stuff, but yeah, it's just never been for me. And that's just me though.
Are you happy with Beat It there?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, these are your like favorite one of your favorite bands, right?
This is my favorite band right now.
Okay, cool. I can't say I'm in love with Fontaines.
They're very much a Marmite band.
Yeah. I don't hate them.
Yeah, true.
It's just I wouldn't choose to listen to them.
Yeah, it's a weird one. A lot of people can't get behind his voice, I've heard, but I love it.
I agree. I don't particularly like his voice, but I don't think it's bad. It's not offensive to me. It's just it doesn't resonate with me.
Yeah.
But I always appreciate when people sing in their voice.
Yeah.
And they don't hide their accent. They don't hide who they are. So I've always got to admire that. And they were obviously write fantastic songs. And they're basically poems. So I'd put them quite high.
Yeah. I just think there's nobody doing what they're doing right now, especially like their new stuff. Their album hasn't dropped yet. I don't know when this will go out or when you'll see it, but their new album hasn't dropped yet. They've only put out one single so far, and they've completely changed their whole style, their whole like they've changed everything, but it's still Fontaines at the heart of it. And it's, again, we say it all the time about Kings Leon. It's so hard to do that. And I just love what they're doing. I love them. And then, like I said, they've got like Boys in the Better Lands, Liberty Bell. They've got them big one, I Love You off their latest one. They've got them big indie tunes, which you need to get up there. Yeah. And for me, they are the best band around right now. And finally, Wombats.
These are my favourite indie band.
I get another one to go with Bombay and Circa as one of the best sets of Why Not Festival.
Yep.
I was really happy you got to see them finally.
Yeah.
Right, there you go. You said we were going to film that in 50 minutes.
Yeah, I lied.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Did about an hour and a half.
Yep.
Good.
Right. We're not even recording this, are we?
We are.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't know how long for though.
Okay. Well, this is the tier list. If you agree or disagree, let us know what you think.
I'm pretty happy with this, to be honest.
I'm pretty happy with this. We said we were going to do a bit of shuffling, but I'm pretty happy. I mean, there's also way too many for me to take in.
Can I make one change?
What's the change?
I can't. If we've got other bands in there, that has to happen.
Okay.
That has to happen.
Yeah. Okay.
Like Paramore are a bigger band than Wombats and the Kooks.
Yeah.
And they're probably more influential than both of them.
Yeah,
so
I respect it.
I can't deal with that.
Cool.
Well, if you enjoyed that, let us know.
Yeah, I have no idea what that was. We just spoke straight for an hour and a half. Oh my God.
We're going to be wrecked tomorrow.
Yeah.
If you've made it this far, comment Purple Black Star.
Purple Black Star. Okay, yeah. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. We are More Meat Arthur. Well, we're Meat Arthur. This is More Meat Arthur. If you like this video, then tell us what you want to do in the next one. What did I just say?
I don't know.
So out of it. Oh my God.
It's been 2 hours of talking.
I'm just going to end the video.
Yeah.
Bye.
Goodbye.